Exciting times. We have a new roof on the Casa. Previously we had that palapa roof, which is the woven palm leaf style that can look great. As I've mentioned before though, I'm not a big fan of palapa. It's a bit messy, highly flammable, and needs to be treated for bugs each year. Plus it's only supposed to last 5 to 8 years. We installed a lamina teja roofing tile in the San Miguel style. It's durable, lightweight, and easy to install. After we removed the old roof, the first step was to reinforce the wood beams with a steel beam in the middle of the roof. Because the roof only covered one half of the house, with one side meeting up with the rooftop patio, we had to create a drainage system down the middle of the house. This was a 3 or 4 day process that used a lot of concrete in order to support the heavy rainstorms. We're still trying to figure out how best to move the rain from the roof to an area of the property that won't be a nuisance. My goal is to collect the rain runoff. My buddy Chad, who owns the lovely Via's Mimosa, says attempting to collect the rain is not worth the effort because of the short rainy season. Chad generally knows his stuff and he's a good source of info, but I'm going to prove him wrong on this one. Hopefully by the end of this rainy season we'll have a good system in place. We had to remove all of the nails from the old wood beams and replace the horizontal wood pieces with newer pieces. All of the wood was protected with a water resistant paint called polyform. After this, the roof was ready to be installed. This is called San Miguel roofing, and it's one of the more expensive ones, but supposedly it has the best look to it. Bueno.
¿Quieres una? Ahorita que bajen.
Si quieres, estás en uno. Todavía allá adentro hay un cuarto. No bajar.
We went through a lot of polyform. The polyform is used liberally wherever screws are placed in the roofing. To prevent leaks in the corners, a mesh screen is placed and then painted with the polyform. The roofing will eventually be placed on top of the mesh. Metal sheets are placed between the tile and the wood beams at all corners to further protect against rain. The San Miguel tile is the most expensive roofing material that we looked at, but has the nicest look in our opinion. Although the other tiles were cheaper, the tile pieces were also smaller. Ultimately, with the additional labor that would have been required to install smaller pieces and the additional pieces needed to cover the roof, we may have not spent too much more going with the nicer roofing. We're going to see A Quiet Place Part 2, and fingers crossed when we return, the roof is completed. The total cost was 98,000 pesos, which is roughly $5,000 US. About half of this cost was the roofing tiles. But if you live in a bigger city with a Home Depot, then you probably could save 30% on the cost of the San Miguel roofing. The total roof size was about 900 square feet that we had to cover. I'm very glad that the bulk of the work is finished. Every time I saw the workers on the roof without a harness, it made my stomach turn. Now that the roof is done, pretty much done, we need to connect the walls to the roof and continue to work on preventing rainwater from leaking into the casa where the roof meets the house. We're happy with the end product, and hopefully with good maintenance, we can get 10 or more years out of this roof. Thanks for watching.